Mathcast number 2, Intended Audience, Grade 2, Mathematics, Module 4, Topic D, Lesson 20. Content or Learning Objective. Use math drawings to represent additions with up to 2 compositions and relate drawings to a written method. Created by Susie Erck. First, we'll start with some vocabulary. Our first term is the associative property. This is when you add numbers, the grouping does not affect the answer. As you can see from the picture, if you put the parentheses around the 1 and the 2 and then add the 3, you'll still get the same answer as if you were to take the parentheses around the 2 and the 3 and add the 1. The next term is the commutative property. This is when you add numbers, the order does not affect the answer. As you can see from the picture, if you add A and B, it equals the same answer if you were to add B and A. Our final term is equation. This is a mathematical statement saying that two numbers are equal. Now we'll look at some problems. Our first problem is 83 plus 29. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a place value table to determine our answer. First we'll start with 83. The answer 83 has 8 tens, so we're going to put 8 discs in our tens place. And it has 3 ones, so we're going to put 3 ones in the ones place. And we're adding 29, which has 2 tens and 9 ones. Now we can see if there's enough ones in the ones place to make a new group of tens. There would need to be 10 ones, so we'll see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So therefore, we can take these 3 and these ones from this part and we can move them over to make a new group of 10. Now we should see if we can do that with the tens place. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Therefore, we can take these 10 and move them over to the hundreds place, and we'll have 100. Now we're just going to add up our answer to see what we got. We got 1 in the 100 spot, we have 10 left in the 10 spot, and we have 2 left in the 1 spot. If we add all that up, we have 100 plus 10 plus 2 to answer 112. The next problem is 65 plus 36. Again, we're going to start with our discs, and for 65 we have 6 discs of 10, so we're going to add those in, and we have 5 discs that equal 1. And we're adding 36, so we have 3 discs that equal 10 and 6 discs that equal 1. Now we're going to see if we have enough ones to make a new group of 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we do have enough to make a new group of 10. We're going to take these 10. The reason we're doing that is because there's enough discs in the ones place to make a new group of 10. So we should move those ones out to make the new group. Next, we're going to see if we have enough tens to make a new group of 100. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have exactly enough to make a new group. So we're going to have to move all of these tens over to the 100 spot. Now we're just going to calculate our answer. We have 1 disc that's worth 100. We have 0 discs in the tens place, and we have 1 disc in the ones place. Therefore, our answer is 100 plus 1 to equal 101. Our last problem is 23 plus 57. So again, we're going to start off with our 23. So we're going to add 1, 2 to equal the 20, and we're going to have 3 discs in the 1 spot to equal the 3. We're also going to have to add our 57. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs in the tens place and 7 in the ones place. Now we're going to see if we have enough ones to make a new group of 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have exactly enough ones to make a new disc over in the tens place. Now we see if we have enough tens to make 100. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we only have 8 groups of 10, so we aren't going to be able to make a new disc over here. Because we don't have enough discs to make a group of 100, we're just going to add how many discs we have in the tens place, and we're going to see that we have 8 of them. So we have 80 here, and we have nothing left in our ones place, so the answer to this question is just 80. Thank you for watching my mathcast. The resources I used were Engage New York, Google Images, and my online book, Mathematics for Elementary Teachers. Again, this was created by Susie Erck.